Good morning, students. Now, village song is part of AltE syllabus. Coming directly to the poem instead of wasting any time. Now, this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu. You must have heard her name. She has been a famous poet, a politician, a freedom fighter. She was born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad and she was married to a Tamil. She had done her studies from England, from Cambridge, and she was from a very influential family, a family with very modern sensitivity. The family was ahead of times, okay, in those days before independence. A family with very modern thinking. আজকে যেভাবে আমরা চিন্তা করি 70, 80, 90 বছর আগে সেই ফ্যামিলি এরকম চিন্তা হতো, ahead of times. It was a family which moved ahead of times. Now Sarojini Naidu has been a scholar and has written many important writings which you can find out from your book also. Important names are given there. Now Village Song is one of them. From the name itself you can find out a poem ki niye hote pare. Now in AltE it is expected that you study or we study a bit deeper. ঠিক আছে? Some of our important works have been the Golden Threshold, The Bird of Time, The Broken Wing. ঠিক আছে? These are particularly poetry volumes. Now this poem Village Song is taken from folk songs. Now the name of the collection is from folk songs, and you can see from the title only. Now song bolte ekhane gan mane poem tai ganer moto. One of the importance of this poem about the style is it is lyrical. What is lyrical? Lyrical means it is like a song. You can sing this song even, sing this poem even. The poem is in 2 stanzas, each consists of 11 lines, and if you look at the style of the poem, when you read the poem you will realize there is a question answer type pattern, questioning pattern, and the poet is trying to answer or the character is trying to answer. And this is not just the style of Village Song. In many of Sarojini Naidu's important poems we find this pattern. If বলে বারবার এখানে জিজ্ঞেস করছে, তো প্রশ্নের মতো, প্রশ্ন উত্তরের মতো. Another very important thing about the style of her writing is it is written in a very simple manner, very simplistic way of writing. It is not for, you can say, very tough words are not used, not for the intellectual elites. Still it is most of her poetry are of depth and understanding. When we come to the critical analysis, which is expected from AltE students, instead of just knowing the summary, we realize that it is a multi-dimensional poem. It has the real and the mystical. Real means here as it is, village life as it is, village song. It is about a girl who was coming from filling water, জল নিয়ে ঘুরতে সময় she suddenly got diverted by the song of the boatman. Okay, she got lured by the song of the boatman and she got distracted and she was delaying to go back home, and বাড়িতে ফিরতে ফিরতে সন্ধ্যা হয়ে গেছে. So that is something very real. Now what is the importance of this in if we compare it, এটা তো একটা সিম্পল একটা কথা, একটা মেয়ে জল আনতে গেছে, আসার সময় দেরি হয়ে যাচ্ছে, সন্ধ্যা হয়ে যাচ্ছে, রাত হয়ে যাচ্ছে, বিকজ বোটম্যানের গান শুনে হঠাৎ ডাইভার্টেড হয়ে গেছে. She got distracted and she started listening to the boatman's song maybe. So this is a real thing. এটা হতে পারে. এটা if we compare this to our own life, in life also we get distracted, we forget our real objective. So you can think it from that way when you write. What is mystical about it? Now it is mystical because when Sarojini Naidu wrote, or even other Indian writers wrote, they wrote about Indians, about the common Indians, which the Western society found very mystical and very interesting. কারণ জল নিয়ে আসছে, কলস ভরে, বোটম্যানের গান শুনে ডিস্ট্রাক্টেড হয়ে গেছে. This was something very which the West found very interesting and very nice. Okay, and this was one of this mysticism, this mystical qualities in Indian writing uh, had always attracted the Western readers and Western audience. Now, this is a traditional Indian life when we are talking about the village life. Now, another very important thing is she represents the very common Indian, very ordinary Indians. Now, who covers the villagers? Writing say villagers-দেরকে নিয়ে কতজনই বা লিখেছে বা কতজন, very less is written. Whereas even now in post-independence times, it has been more than 70 years of India's independence, and India even today is a village majority. গ্রামের লোকেরাই বেশি still now. So she dared to write about the unrepresented people. These villagers have been unrepresented. Now, this word representation is very, very important. It needs a mention. যখন তোমরা কোয়েশ্চেন আনসার্স করবে, এটা কী ধরনের লোকেদের কথা এখানে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করেছেন, কাদেরকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করেছেন, what is the importance, what is the significance of representation, this you have to mention it, that she has represented the very common Indian, a village girl, that also a female. The females are more underrepresented. মেয়েদেরকে নিয়ে তো আরও কম লেখা হয়, আর বিফোর ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্স তো আরও কম লেখা হতো. So she dared upon a theme, upon a topic, upon characters, upon personalities who have been known for underrepresentation. Then there are the fears of the cranes. যখন ও এখন সন্ধ্যা হয়ে গেছে, she wants to go back home, her brother must be worrying, family members must be worrying, so she is afraid of the sound of the white cranes. এখন বিভিন্ন সন্ধ্যাবেলা বিভিন্ন পাখিরা শব্দ করে, আউল, the snake, the evil spirit, মানে ভূত প্রেরতের কথাও ভাবছে, which is something very common. Even anybody, most people are afraid of the dark. শুধু আমরা ভাবি শুধু বাচ্চারা, only the children are afraid of the dark, even elders also. আমরাও, you cannot stay in the dark for a very long time. We automatically, some kind of imaginative fears come in our minds. So দিস ফিয়ার্স, এই যে সন্ধ্যা হয়ে গেছে, অন্ধকার হয়ে যাচ্ছে, বিভিন্ন পাখির শব্দ, অ্যানিমালসের শব্দ, দ্য ফিয়ার অফ দ্য ইভিল স্পিরিটস, দিস ইউ ক্যান কম্পেয়ার উইথ লাইফ, দ্য ফিয়ার্স ইন লাইফ, আমাদের জীবনের বিভিন্ন, ইউ ক্যান কম্পেয়ার দিস উইথ our own life, how so many fears come in our journey of life when we have set a target. একটা টার্গেট যখন আমরা লাইফে সেট করি, the problems that we face, the fear of this village girl can be compared with our own lives, with any modern man's life. তো ভিলেজারের জীবন বলো, শহরের জীবন বলো, whether it is a sophisticated life, whether it is the life of a common man, there must be some points of similarity. So these are some most important things. When you read the poem, you can go through this, look at the important points about the themes, life's difficulties, the female condition. Now, female condition আগে বলেছে খুব কম লেখা হতো, মেয়েদের বিভিন্ন. নাও another very important thing, রাত্রেবেলা you will see women, you hardly find, যত রাত হবে 9টা 10টা বাজবে, you go to smaller towns and villages, and villages তো 6টা বাজতে তো সবাই বাড়িতে, even men are also not much found in the roads, আর মেয়েদেরকে তো আরও পাবে না. In the small towns also you will find 9-10টা যখন বাজবে মেয়েদেরকে আর দেখা যাবে না. So this is some kind of the female condition is brought in here. বড় বড় শহরেও, even in metro cities also, even if women they come out of extreme necessity, এমনি এমনিতে ঘুরবে না, unlike the men. So life's difficulties is another theme, female condition is one theme, ordinary representation, the representations of the ordinary people is one very important theme. Pastoral life, what is pastoral life? Village life, গ্রামীণ জীবন, ঠিক আছে. It's very important in Indian, আগেও বলেছি, our country is still a majority village, so which is very much underrepresented. So এখানে pastoral লাইফকেও কভার করা হয়েছে. Go through the poem again and again, go through this small lecture again and again, automatically you will be able to link with the text. And also I have posted the questions in Google Classroom. Prepare the answers, start maintaining your answers, start preparing, and start reading and revising. And again and again, I'm telling, start writing the questions and answers. Thank you very much.